gotta charge it to the game, they gonna run them out. It gets hard, when it's hard you gotta thug it out. Yeah, I got it out the mud, yeah, I stuck it out. Yeah, I got it out the mud, baby, I dug it out. And we on, only riding with my day ones. It gets hard, but when those days come, yeah, we thug it out. And we got it out the mud, baby, we dug it out. Put respect on my name, ice on my
În Londra, în centru, prima dată când am venit în Londra în viața mea, am venit cu niște business, dar de asemenea să fac niște muzică cu câțiva artiști și producători de aici.
money, you need fame, we are not the same. They keep calling, but I'm out of range. On the better things, charge it to the game. Charge it to the game, they gonna run them out. It gets hard, when it's hard you gotta thug it out.
Suntem la Big Ben, prima dată în viața mea când vin aici și pot să zic că mă impresionează foarte mult clădirea asta și felul în care e construit, adică nu seamănă cu nimic ce am văzut până acum în Londra. Foarte tare. Acum vreau să vă întreb și pe voi, cum mi se pare clădirea asta, dar în același timp, nu sunt eu cu conspiration video și chestiile astea, dar clădirea asta mi se pare wow, adică comparativ cu tot ce am văzut în Londra până acum, mi se pare un alt stil de construcție, parcă nici nu zici că e făcută de oamenii care au trăit aici. Lăsați în comentarii și spuneți-mi și voi ce credeți.
They gonna run them out. It gets hard, when it's hard you gotta thug it out. Get out. Yeah, I got it out the mud, baby, I dug it out.
The National Gallery. Și mi-a spus Robi că aici sunt mulți artiști care vin și arată diferite talente, știi? Acum un băiat cu chitară, nu prea dai seama ce duce acolo, dar e de bine. O să avem o sesiune, mergem să ne vedem cu Big Wiz, un artist din Albania care stă aici în Londra. Am făcut cu el cu IG de ceva timp și ne-a invitat la studio să vedem ce iese.
Yeah.
They wasn't there when it's cold. I'm only bringing the bros. That's on everything. Charge it to the game. Charge it to the game. They gonna run them out. It gets hard.
Suntem în Londra, e târziu. Avem o sesiune cu Big Wiz, Vision, un artist din Albania care stă aici. Nu știu unde suntem exact, e cam întuneric.
It gets hard, but
Finally.
Yes, my boss.
Guys, right here.
You say, my man. You say, man. Good, yeah? Good chilling, Roski, man. Chilling. You go to the studio here, man. Just go ahead now, man. What you say, man?
I'm doing a little vlog, you know, it's called No Days Off. Mostly for my Romanian audience, you know?
No problem.
Yeah.
How you finding London, man?
Dude, it's cold, man.
Yeah, is this your first time there? You've been
My first time.
Nice.
I was in Dubai for like a month.
Okay.
And then I came here for some like business and pleasure.
Yeah.
And to meet this guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
100%, man.
I'm going to Colombia next.
Okay, nice, man.
I got some stuff there too.
Oh, yeah? I've heard some good stuff about Colombia, man.
Yeah, beautiful women
And beautiful, what?
and beautiful jungle. yeah, Colombia is the spot. It's definitely. I went there for the first time in December. And I have one of my business music partners there, like we do music, so
Nice.
I did like a whole project with him, and now we want to do like videos.
Yeah. Sick.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Dope.
Amazing. Let me show you next door, man.
Oh, let's go.
who in it? Tell them mind their business. Now I'm back to business. I just see the bigger picture. Money calling and I pick up. It's so simple. A lot of y'all don't got no vision. A lot of
Shit, I don't drink, I don't smoke.
Sick, man. Okay.
Like, I never, like, I don't know. Yeah, I tried everything once, but I'm just over that
Now
stage
you just
in my
over it.
life, you know,
Yeah.
kind of like, just chill. I don't even do late sessions anymore, but I was like, yo, I'm gonna come
Oh,
home
okay.
with my
Yes,
guy.
I don't know. Okay.
Cause I like to just like, daytime, you know?
You just okay.
Yeah, daytime.
No, it's like because the studio was booked in out.
Yeah, you
but I
told me,
only
you told me.
they already booked it from a week ago, so couldn't tell them leave. You know?
Yeah, of course.
But now it's all free now, man.
So you were born here?
No, man, I'm born in Albania, man.
You were in Albania?
Yeah, man, but I'm young, you know.
Okay. So
So-
you speak like your
Yeah, man.
accent is 100%.
100%, man. 100%. Yeah.
one can get the job done. Had to
Day number X of vlog.
Day 100. 10th day in the rain.
Enjoying the weather?
Oh, it's amazing. It replenishes my soul. I'm gonna take some pictures here and then some pictures here. And then, you know, this place has been used in a lot of movies. Top Boy, if you know it. We're outside. See a lot of other people are doing the same thing.
What's up, vlog? This place is called Alexandria Estate. It was built maybe in the 70s by an architect, I can't remember his name. But when he built it, it was supposed to be housing for a lot of people that were disfortunate, because the way you see, the way it's set up, each floor has like 3 floors, but it looks quite small. Also, if you look at this place in general, there have been many movies, TV series, music videos. A lot of culture has been bred in this place right here where we're standing in London, which is an amazing point to bring back everyone here and enjoy a great time and really give you the vibe of London.
You said they shot Top Boy here?
They've shot episodes of Top Boy here, they've shot episodes of the Kingsman, they've shot episodes of The Walking Dead, was shot here as well, a few episodes.
We're about to go see Zach.
Excited for today?
Yeah, Zach. And what city are we in?
Guildford.
Guildford. We're in Guildford. What's up, Guildford? We're gonna meet up with Zach. I met him in Dubai. He's a car collector. He's gonna show us his car collection. His dad is gonna pick us up from the train station. Let's get it. Dar cine are acum tot ceea ce vrem? Strălucesc așa pe bune, puneți ochelari Și poate vii și pe la mine unde crezi dolari Hai prin cale, nu stăm mult și apoi plecăm Northern Lights e și apoi zburăm Timpul e al meu când înseamnă bani Nu sunt obișnuit cu genul ăsta Sunt în fața ani Atâta haz pe noi, bani pe noi Hai să ne rulăm în doi, doar în doi Okay. So Zach, tell me how your passion for cars started and for your family.
I mean, I think it probably started, Dad was in the industry a little bit. He used to sell cars called TVRs, British sports cars, and I wasn't born then, I wasn't around. And I think I actually had more of a buzz by pure coincidence than Dad did for cars. And so it was sort of the thing where we ended up just talking about cars and always watching Top Gear and things like that. And then we moved into England because we used to live a little bit in Spain, and we bought the car behind the camera, which is a black Mercedes.
He told me the story about that one in the car on the way here.
In Monaco. And we actually bought this place, and it used to be used as chalk storage. So you know, like chalk for chalkboards?
Yeah, for chalk, yeah.
But this building was filled full of massive, like 30-ton blocks of chalk.
Wow.
So we emptied it, and then we had that car sitting where this Formula One car was. And then we sort of went, oh, I'll tell you what, why don't we buy some more cars, fill this room, and then we can host like events and charity events. So then this was sort of in the early 2000s where things like a Countach was £60,000.
Yeah.
And so it was very easy to sort of build a car collection. And,
yeah, he told me he got a lot of the cars in the early 2000s, and then the market went up.
And the market went up suddenly.
Yeah, nice.
And so we then went from filling a building full of cars to then building more buildings and putting cars in them, and then we realised we were collecting cars. And then sort of halfway through, Dad found his love for like the petrol pumps and the globes and all the artwork, and so we sort of split it in two. I did the cars, and then Dad did all the petrol pumps and globes and signs. So the cars are all my babies.
So what this is from the 50s?
So that's 1955. So that's the first Mercedes to be fuel injected, and it's one of only 49 in the world. And you sit in this. This is the comfiest thing.
Let me see.
Even for someone who's 9.5 foot tall like you, you'll find this really comfy.
Let's see. Oh yeah, it's really comfortable.
It's amazing.
It's like a Rolls Royce.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. So they only made 49 of these, and the reason they built it was because they wanted to show they could build a better car than Rolls Royce.
Wow.
And when they did that, they realised they couldn't afford to, and they stopped. So, but this is sort of the crown jewel, if you will, 300 SL, sorry. But it's only done 1,400 kilometres since 1955. Wow. And it's one Pebble Beach. It's done everything. It's brand new.
Wow.
Yeah, it's an important car. Yeah, we don't drive it. It's the only one in the collection we don't drive. But maybe I will.
You can drive it if you want, right?
Yeah, it runs. Yeah,
it runs
100%.
perfectly.
Yeah, it runs. It runs.
It looks brand new.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the thing. It pretty much is. I mean, I can show you the engine, and the engine is. When people say, "Oh, you can eat your dinner off it," like you could actually, not that you'd want to, but you could lick the engine if you wanted to. You know, it's.
Wow, it's amazing.
You can let go of it. It's fine.
Let go.
Yeah. And when we had it restored, every bolt had to be facing the same way.
Wow.
So if you look, all the screws are facing the same way, unless we've had to adjust them, but even still, we keep them all facing the same way.
Yeah, it's German perfection.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, I think German perfection was achieved after the late 40s.
Yeah.
Because we all know at the early 40s, German perfection was...
They were busy.
They were busy doing other things. They were doing other things.
They were busy with other things, exactly. They were busy with, yeah.
Dealing with an angry Austrian painter. So then we've got the two Formula One cars. This is a 1989 Williams car, Thierry Bouston, and this is a mid-2000s, I think it's 2007. Wow. And this I believe still holds the record at Imola for the fastest lap of Imola.
Wow.
And you see the lines in the wheels?
Yeah.
Do you know why they have that?
No.
It's to reduce grip. Because what was happening is when they first tested the car, they were going so quick round the corners, the drivers were blacking out. So what they had were they put the slots in to reduce the mechanical grip, so it would slow the car down a bit.
Interesting. And this one here is probably one of the first models, right?
So that is actually the first one.
That one is the first model.
So I say first, they made the 350.
If you look online and you look up this car, you see the one with the green, right? That was the initial one? No.
Maybe. I don't know. They made they made 4 of these in right-hand drive because it originally started.
Oh, it's a right-hand drive.
Yeah, they originally started the 350. Then they went to the 400. They only made a few because this was when Lamborghini weren't making cars really. And then when they were finished with this, they took the V12 engine out of this and put it in that, and that was when Lamborghini were like officially made.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bellone. Yeah, because I watched the movie about how
so at the end of the movie, that was the car that they were designing, the Miura.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that car was the only car ever produced that the Enzo Ferrari himself turned around and said that's the greatest car ever made.
Wow.
So he said it was better than any Ferrari. He said that is the greatest car ever made.
Yeah, you remember in the movie when Lamborghini reached out to Enzo Ferrari and told him about the gear,
so
the gearbox.
Here's a fun fact. So the actual true story behind that, and I know this because the guy who was the test driver for Lamborghini came here once, and he was telling us, we went for dinner, he was telling us all the stories, and he knew Ferruccio Lamborghini, he worked for him, and he was saying that the reason why Lamborghini got pissed off was because when Lamborghini bought a Ferrari, there was a problem with the clutch.
Yeah.
So he said, don't worry, we've got a workshop. They took the clutch apart and they found it was using Lamborghini tractor parts on the Ferrari. Oh. So he was stealing parts from Lamborghini. So he went, hang on a minute, you've got all my tractor parts.
Yes.
And Ferrari went, fuck off tractor boy.
Yeah.
And so Lamborghini went, we're going to build a car.
We're going to build
And they built the brother to this
one.
And then they built this. And then at the Geneva Motor Show, they built this.
Wow. Yeah, me, I'm a Lambo type of guy.
I like Lamborghini.
Yeah.
I like Lamborghini. And I think it shows the outrage. These are so outrageous. Apart from, this is very subtle, but I think it's very beautiful, what's being quite masculine.
But the rest is very masculine.
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
But then there's also some really
lines.
nice... I love these, like the eyelashes.
The eyelashes.
And it's so obvious that it was shaped off an eye. You know what I mean? Like that, it doesn't take a designer to work that out.
Yeah.
And the Miura, the name Miura was a bull. And so what they did was... If you look at it from there, you can see that this is like a bull horn. So when both doors are open, it looks like 2 horns.
Wow.
So that's why they did it.
Wow. Amazing. And this one is from the
Countach. So this was the one after, was this after the Miura? This was the next proper famous V12 after the Miura. They had other bits, but this was cool. This was in Wolf of Wall Street. This was,
yeah.
and this actual car was in
when he's dragging.
exactly, yeah. This actual car was in Fast and the Furious 9.
DiCaprio is on the ground
cool.
of the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I just need DiCaprio to come over and sign
Yeah,
it. Once
yeah,
he does that, I'm cool.
yeah, yeah. You'll
I'm
get
awesome.
him.
Yeah, some
You'll get
point.
him.
And then we've got the first generation Aventador, which I think is the
Yes.
prettiest. This is a first generation convertible.
Yeah,
It's
this
just,
one's
I love
crazy.
it. I think it's really cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Nice.
love it. And then you've got this, one of
you got
only
this, yeah.
5, built by Renault, designed by Oakley. And you know Britain's Got Talent? Have you
Yes,
heard of it?
yes,
So this was on Britain's Got Talent. So
Oh,
this
wow.
Simon Cowell drove up in. And it's got Lamborghini doors, which I think is quite cool.
Okay, that's cool. Nice.
Yeah, it's cool. It's
Stuff.
different.
Cool.
And it was painted. Yeah, it was painted at Lamborghini London.
Yeah.
Terribly painted, but it is Lamborghini
Yeah,
green.
it's,
so
it's like
yeah.
you can tell the paint job is not.
Yeah, it's pretty aggressive. You can
Pretty
actually
aggressive,
feel.
pretty
You
aggressive,
can
yeah.
feel the
Yeah,
sparkly
you can
bits in
feel-
it, which
yeah.
is a bit. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. We'll go through to the next room.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah, thanks for coming down, man.
For sure.
Yeah, it's really cool.
We should take a picture. We should take a picture with this.
Yeah, for sure.
the-
Yeah. We'll come. We'll come
number
back
one.
round. Yeah.
Okay, now we're getting in.
This is slightly older, but then there's also still new stuff.
Wow.
So BMW 328. This was very rare. This, fun enough, this was the first ever car to have steering lock. So you
Wow.
know when you get out your car and,
Yeah.
and the steering just
Yeah,
lock?
yeah.
This was the
This
first
was the
car to
first
have it. But BMW invented it.
Nice.
And we restored this, and you can tell it's a good restoration because listen how good the door shuts.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. It's like better than new.
Yeah. Yeah. What year is this one?
30s, I think.
30s.
I think.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like a G-Wagon type.
Yeah,
of-
exactly.
type of door.
Yeah. And you have got seats back here.
Oh, okay.
But they're just folded down for like
You
luggage.
can feel like two skinny girls in the
Yeah,
back.
exactly. Yeah. Or one fat girl if you're into it. You know, whatever you want.
Or one thicker one.
One of 99, Aston Martin Zagato shooting
Wow.
brake. This has never been driven.
This looks crazy. I never seen this one in person.
It's cool. Not many people have seen this.
Yeah, it's
It's a rare car. And what I love is the full red carbon fibre.
Oh yeah.
And it's
with the
all red carbon
reflection.
in here as well. It's beautiful. Never been used. It's like 70 miles since new.
Yeah. You see it changes colors with the light. Wow.
Pretty crazy.
And then you got some OGs in the back.
Got some really old stuff. This is my toy. This is terrifying. If it was next time you're over,
Yeah.
June 1st,
Okay.
if it's a bit more sunny, I'll take you out.
take this out?
I will say on camera, you will be screaming for help.
I'm sure.
By the end of this. So this, you could lift the front of this up and it has 500 horsepower.
Wow.
It's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying.
It looks crazy.
Yeah. It's a full-on race car.
Okay, if you drive it, I'm good.
And we've got my father's race car, which is that.
Okay.
Lagonda V12. He's racing this on the weekend, which is cool.
Oh, this one is he's racing
He's
this
racing
weekend.
this on this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
And well, as you're into music, you know about decibels, right?
Yes.
And noise levels.
Yes.
So as soon as you start this on idle, it's just under 200 decibels.
Wow. Very loud.
Very loud. Yeah, really loud.
Wow.
Yeah. And do you ever drive manual cars?
Not much.
Not much, but you know
'cause
how to, right?
I grew up in US.
Yeah.
So
okay.
kind of
yeah,
like,
so kind of all
kinda
automatic.
like I never got introduced to
Well,
manual.
manual, you usually have clutch, brake, accelerator.
Yeah.
On this, you have brake, accelerator, clutch. So it's the wrong way round. So if you go to stop quickly, you accelerate hard. It's all the wrong way round. Yeah.
So your brain
You
doesn't
have to
match it.
switch it round. It's a lot of concentration.
Wow. But I'm sure he's used to it.
He's
He
used to
races
it.
it all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then we've got
And
the
you got the
488
Ferrari.
Pista.
How fast can this car go?
Maybe 150.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fast. That's very fast. 1939 as well. So this is, you know.
He said he did that once. The 9-hour. What's the name of that?
Le Mans.
Le Mans.
Yeah.
He did Le Mans with this one. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
watching that movie. Ford against Ferrari.
Yeah.
And they said
Yeah,
it's one of the hardest.
It's a hard race.
One of the
yeah,
hardest
for
races.
sure. No, it's a hard race.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
And then the Ferrari in the back.
Yeah.
I can tell you like Lambo more too.
Well, to be honest, usually this is in there, but it's only because on the weekend we've got a club coming over who are big into Formula One. So basically, when we have people come over who love certain things, we'll customize it to make it more apparent or whatever.
Nice.
So, and this gets driven all the time. I drive this all the time. This is really cool. Doesn't look special, right? Yeah, this is Mr. Bean's car, right? But so we found this. A lady said to us, "Oh, I have a Mini in a shed. It's rubbish. Blah blah blah."
Yeah.
So we go and have a look at it. It has all the bits, but it's in pieces. It's rusty. It's not great. It's fine. And we get very excited about it. So we take it off her. We have it. We have full restoration. And everyone's saying to us, "Why have you done this?" And we're like, "No, don't worry. You'll see. You'll see."
Yeah.
Under full restoration, we announced that so Mini Cooper themselves own chassis number 1 and chassis number 2.
Yeah.
This is number 3.
Wow.
It's third ever Cooper. It's the third ever one.
Wow. So
And it's now brand new. It's
brand new.
It's as good as
it's
it
probably in better shape than 1 and 2.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably.
Wow.
But you can feel the material is it's untouched.
Oh yeah. It's amazing. Wow. And the garage is you keep it heated, right? Like
Yeah, we don't tell people the location. We just keep it.
no heated as far as like the temperature.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It goes through different heat cycles because it doesn't need to be hot all the time. It just costs too much money.
Yeah, of course.
You know, we could turn it into a sauna if we needed to, but there's no point.
You just keep it just
Just
exactly
keep it.
how
It's a little bit cold. It's a tiny bit cold now, and then it'll have another burst in probably 20 minutes or so, which will warm it up. And then overnight it gets cold, and then in the morning it'll heat up again. Oh. No, that's all right. It's
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
You do. All right.
And then this is sort of the new building, but it's ended up with us just putting everything in here. So this has got lots of random stuff in it. So that's no ordinary truck. If you've seen Transformers,
Yeah.
that's the car. That's the truck they use to scan for Optimus Prime.
Wow. Okay. You got me saying wow more than usual. Yes, I've been saying a lot of wow.
And what I love is that people will walk in here and go, "Look at that truck," and ignore the £3.5 million
Yeah,
Koenigsegg just sitting there.
Yeah.
Nah, but this is cooler.
No, this one is crazy. Whew.
Yeah, I love this.
Man.
And then this is kind of cool.
Yeah, of course.
You know what you want to do? Is get a photo of you like straddling it like.
Yeah. They got me working in.
They got me working.
They got me working out here.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it drives that we drive them all.
This is probably 80s.
I think it is. I think it's 89. I think it's
80s,
89. Yeah.
Reminds me of you remember the movie with Stallone?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. One of those.
Yeah.
One of those similar.
Do you want to have a sit in it?
Yeah. Let's see.
Climb up, just use that handle. And then you can just climb up. You can hold on to the steering wheel, no problem.
Wow.
It's pretty nuts. But the problem, what you find is, to make you laugh, you think you have good visibility,
but you don't.
Until I go here,
and you see nothing. Yeah, I can barely see you.
Yeah. And then if I'm here,
I'm not seeing. You're done. You're done. Yeah, the visibility is very limited.
yeah, you're going to kill a lot of people.
A lot.
A lot of people.
And then, wow, crazy.
Yeah. I think it's 250 litres a tank. Or maybe it's 500 litres, I don't know.
It's crazy.
Have you seen Ali G?
Oh yeah, I've seen LG, yeah.
So on the back of this, it has, on these mud flaps, it has Wendy and Stacy, but I'm going to have them recut to say Ali G and me bitch on the side of it from the movie, which I think would be really funny. 427 Cobra, and then the split screen Stingray. This is beautiful.
Yes.
There's a funny story behind this. So we went to a car show about 4 years ago, and I had a big 6-car transporter, and I had 5 cars that I'd taken to this show. And me and Dad saw this, and I said to Dad, I love it. And he goes, no, I love it. And I was like, we need to buy this car. And I said to the guy who owned it, I was like, is it for sale? And the guy went, no, it's not for sale. It's my pride and joy.
Yeah.
I said, okay, if you ever want to sell it, let me know. Just, it's an option. And he goes, okay. And this shows on for 2 days. Second day, he says to me, if I were to ever sell it, I'd want top money.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, fine, no problem. So we find out what we should be paying for the car. And he then comes up to us and he goes, okay, this is the money I want. I went, okay, no problem. We paid him there and then.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay. Okay.
Because you knew
so what happens now?
You knew the actual value.
I wanted it. And so he's standing in the middle of this field. And I said, can you show me the controls? He's just showing it to me. And he goes, what should we do about delivery? And I went, I'll take it now.
Yeah.
And I got in the car, started it up, and he goes, how am I going to get home? I said, you've got £140,000.
Yeah.
You can fly home.
You can fly home, you can do whatever.
Drove it off, and he was just standing in the middle of the field.
Wow.
But to show you something really crazy, have a look underneath there. You'll see something that's absolutely nuts.
Under?
Yeah, have a look underneath. Just have a glance down.
Oh, those exhausts.
Full suspension, full exhaust, like it's had everything done to
So
it.
this guy had it done like this.
Yeah.
He was very passionate about it.
Yeah.
Wow. This one's crazy.
This interior.
Yeah, like this cherry, black cherry.
You can open the door. It's
Open
fine.
the door.
You just have to press the button.
Where's the button?
That's it. Are the keys in it? Oh no. Yeah, they are. I'll show you something really cool. Hang on. Is it on? Oh, it is, yeah.
Even more controls than a normal car. You
Yeah,
know?
man, even that truck had the...
Yeah.
But that truck...
Have a look at this. Go. So if you like James Bond, you flip this switch.
Ah, okay.
That's cool.
That's cool, yeah.
And then you want it to go away?
Yeah, that's dope. No, this guy, the original owner was very passionate, like you can tell. Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, it smells amazing
I
as
don't know,
well.
There's something about this American muscle cars.
It's just cool.
You just feel like a real man when you're inside.
Yeah.
You feel like you're that guy. You feel like
You're
you're
that
that
guy.
guy.
You
Yeah,
feel like
right.
you're that guy,
Yeah, you
yeah.
feel like you're that guy. Wow.
A bit uncomfortable to come on when you're tall, but it's alright.
It's okay. I can manage. Look at
Lots of
this
chrome.
Wow.
So clean, man.
Yeah. It's amazing.
So many details.
How many new cars do you think you acquire yearly?
It varies. We said 3 days ago, we're not going to buy any more cars. And
Yeah.
yesterday we bought new cars.
Yeah.
There was 1 year where we said we weren't buying any car and we bought 6. And then there's some years we don't buy any cars.
Yeah,
So it's-
yeah.
We don't hunt for cars. It's just
Yeah.
if we come across
Something
something,
special.
then cool.
Yeah. Something that you attach to it
Exactly.
immediately. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Triumph.
Yeah. Big Oldsmobile.
This is Elvis vibes.
Yeah. This is cool. On air suspension as well. So
Oh, yeah,
it
it
drops
goes-
to the ground and it's got full
Yeah, yeah.
underglow lighting as well, which is pretty nuts.
Cholo style.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
That's good. It's funny, everyone always says, so for petrol pumps, this is a very special one. This is called the TO multiple. So what would happen, after, when cars were starting to become popular, they would, instead, because there wasn't many cars,
Yeah.
there was no point in having multiple petrol
Yeah.
stations. So they'd have one pump that sells all the different fuel.
All the different
And so
fuel.
you'd have a lever here that adjusts, like on this one, which you can sort of see.
Yeah. Oh, and
You see it?
you just adjust to
Yeah,
whichever one you
adjust,
want.
and it selects what fuel you want,
Oh, okay.
and then you pump it, and it fills that up, and then using gravity, you sort of, as long as it's lower than this, you sort of hope that it's about there, and then
Wow.
it just falls out.
Nice.
But these pumps, like for example, this pump when we bought it, it would have been like a few £100, and it would have been rusty, needed restoration, and now it's like £60,000.
Yeah,
so it's like you know, all of them. They're not all the same, but there's lots of different things going on with all of them. You know.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's cool. Come on in. So you said you like Lamborghinis?
Yes. The Lamborghini tractor.
This
Wow.
looks like the one that they made in the movie.
Yeah, same.
Take a picture as well. Take a picture.
Yeah. Take a picture. Hold up.
Porsche.
This is a Porsche tractor.
What I love is if you look at this,
Yeah.
square on, right?
Yeah.
Sloping front, two
Yeah.
eyes, looks like a 911.
It does. It does.
It's
it does
like
look,
the design hasn't changed
does
that
look,
much.
it does look.
It's got 911 bits about it.
It does look like a 911. You're right.
This was in the perfect era when Porsche don't talk about what they were doing.
yeah. They were quiet.
They were very quiet around this era.
Wow.
I don't have the keys to in here, but if you look second shelf up, just under where it says Lodge,
Yeah.
have a look what that says.
Yeah. It says.
Pretty mad, huh?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say
That's
the word.
pretty mad.
I'm not gonna say, but it says the word.
Yeah. That's some pretty crazy stuff. But it's also part of history, you know. There's so much stuff that was going on. Yeah, pretty mad.
Yeah.
There's a very interesting story about that.
I'm sure.
I got kicked off TV for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh well, here's what it is.
It is what it is, man.
Here's what it is.
People are too sensitive these days.
Yeah, people are too soft. Craven A will not affect your throat.
Yeah.
But if I said to you, try this thing, and you go, what is it? It's not going to kill you.
Yeah.
It makes you think, well, hang on a minute, what are you talking
Makes
about?
you want to like try.
Yeah, it makes you're like, hang on a minute, I'm a bit worried about
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
But instead of saying, oh, it's good for you, they're like, well, it's not going to kill you, but it's not great for you. They have to be a bit careful.
They kind of like keep it in denial.
Exactly.
Denial,
yeah.
yeah. Wow. Nice.
And there's like little things, like this is, like this car was one owner since new. So with the second owner, it's 1930s, and then you see things like little things.
Yeah.
Like, for example, there's a rope here that when you pull it, if you look at the rear window,
Yeah.
it has a little blind.
Yeah, the blind. He was like a.
Privacy.
Like a.
Like a sunshade.
He has a early Rolls Royce type
Exactly,
of vibe.
but it's like
Yeah.
this. I think this car's worth like maybe £5,000.
Yeah.
It's not worth anything, but the thing is it's a piece of history.
Yeah, it's a piece of history.
You know, without this, like, you know, this whole section isn't worth much money, but it makes such an incredible atmosphere.
Of
You know,
course. And it's
that's
a
what it's
period of
about.
time that you're
Precisely.
covering.
Yeah, precisely.
Exactly.
Drei, Mr. International.
Had to reevaluate